WBC featherweight world champion Gary Russell Jr. says that he intends to clean out the featherweight division before moving up in weight and seeking a rematch with the one and only man to defeat him so far in his professional career, Vasyl Lomachenko. Now, just to remind some of you of the names in the featherweight division at the moment, you've got the likes of Carl Frampton, you've got Leo Santa Cruz, you've got Lee Selby, you've also got Oscar Valdez, who is the WBO title holder. Obviously, I mentioned Leo Santa Cruz. He currently doesn't have a world title, but he may if he manages to beat Carl Frampton in a rematch. So those are the other main players in the featherweight division at the moment. Those are the guys who Gary Russell Jr. is essentially talking about fighting here if he is going to clean out the division or attempt to clean out the division. And then he wants to go up and fight Lomachenko again. Now, I'm going to quote Gary Russell Jr. directly here. He says, "I can still make 126 pounds relatively easy. I plan on moving up in weight, but I definitely want to clean out this division first. There's a lot of great fights that the fans want to see, and we're willing to give it to them. I don't care," he's talking about Lomachenko here. He says, "I don't care if he loses his next 10 fights. Before my career is over, he'll have to see me again. The people didn't see the Gary Russell that they're used to seeing. I don't see my career lasting another 4 or 5 years, but before I'm done, I'm going to clean this division, and Mr. Lomachenko gotta see me." Now, those are the words of Gary Russell Jr. He blames the performance that he put in against Lomachenko on a weight issue. He says that they had some, this is apparently what he says anyway, according to this article, that they had some faulty scales in the gym, which he was weighing himself with. And I guess these scales were weighing him heavy. And, so he was losing more weight than he actually had to lose. So he came into the fight weight drained. This is what he claims. He wants that rematch of Lomachenko. Now, what I saw in a Lomachenko fight was a guy in Russell Jr. whose lack of foot speed was exploited by Lomachenko very well. Gary Russell, as fast as he is in terms of hand speed, and he is incredibly fast in terms of hand speed, many people, including myself, would contend that he has the fastest hands in boxing. But he certainly don't have the fastest feet in boxing. It is quite remarkable, actually, that a guy with such ridiculously fast hands has such strangely slow feet. Particularly when you look at Russell Jr., he's not a podgy guy. I mean, anybody who's not a heavyweight really at the top level is going to be in very good condition. They're going to be shredded for the most part. So he's not carrying excess weight around, because there are guys who carry excess weight, maybe at heavyweight, for example, like Andy Ruiz, who has the slow feet but very quick hands. Russell Jr. is a guy who's an athlete, but yet slow feet and very quick hands. And as I say, that was exploited by Lomachenko, who has very fast feet, and not only very fast feet, but very, very good footwork with it. So, and obviously he's taller than Russell Jr., he's got longer arms, so on and so forth. If they have a rematch, I see it going similar to the first fight. In fact, I think Lomachenko might even win more decisively and more emphatically second time around than he did first time around. There's no secret that Gary Russell Jr. has got very, very bad hand trouble, much worse than the likes of Joe Calzaghe or Floyd Mayweather, etc. His hand trouble is so bad that this is a featherweight now, and he often trains in 20-ounce gloves because his hands are so brittle. And this is also why he's saying that he's not going to have that many fights before he retires, because his hands just cannot take the abuse. He had a hell of a lot of amateur fights, I know that, hundreds of amateur fights. And that's probably where all the damage was done. And as a professional, he knows his hands just can't take it. And maybe the guy don't really love boxing like that. Maybe he's just looking for some big paydays and then he wants to cash out and sail off into the sunset. Maybe boxing is not really his passion. So drop your comments in the comment section below, people. Let me know what you think about Gary Russell Jr.'s comments here. How do you think he would fare against the likes of Carl Frampton, Leo Santa Cruz, Lee Selby, or even Oscar Valdez, the WBO featherweight champion? Drop it all in the comment section below. And also let me know what you think about a potential rematch with Vasyl Lomachenko. Do you think it would go the same way? Do you think Russell Jr. would make more of a fight of it this time? Or do you think he would get beat more emphatically than he did first time around, as I do? Let me know what you think. It's your boy Hatman, I'm out.